Hi there, Aries. Thank you so very much for tuning in and for your patience with this reading. I appreciate it. Now, it's interesting, okay, because I was meditating on your energies before I turned on the camera, and I'm hearing your thinking. That's it. That's it. Okay. And it's like the drop. Okay, I'm hearing like a drop of the dime. Something's drop. You just drop the dime. Like you dropping the coin, drops in the bucket. There's that resounding sort of echo of that action. Okay, that is that characterizes everything that precedes it. Okay, it's almost like a chain reaction, domino effect. Okay, just like the flick of that first domino, and everything is a chain reaction, but it's all focusing in on that one drop in the bucket. Okay, and I feel that it's about a decision. Okay, of how you view a situation, of how you feel in relation to a situation. So something about stark clarity, something that's coming full circle, and whatever this energy is, Aries, it has culminated to this point. It has surmounted, and you are feeling, right? Like this decision is not frivolous. It's not frivolous. It's like this decision marks how I close this chapter. And if I close this chapter, right? It's like I know that this decision seals the envelope, okay, to this chapter of my life. Now, I was beckoned to spread the cards out in this sort of circular fashion, okay? So something absolutely, the energy is like coming full circle. You're seeing things in a totally different way, in a way that you feel is aerial almost. Like I now see it from a totally different perspective. All of these chapters, right, of this story that I have been living, now I see from like a zoomed out perspective, and it all makes sense now. It's all coming together. Okay, now you may be feeling and thinking and saying, "Whoa, I would have never thought that where I started would have led me here." Okay, and you're taking a really good look at that, the lineage of this energy, the lineage of this experience, where it started and where it ends, right? Where one chapter ends and where another begins. Very similar energy to Taurus, okay? Similar, but also different, absolutely. I'm beckoned to split the deck exactly where it was like an oval, right? It was an oval. So I split the deck and flipped it over on either side. You have the Son of Cups in reverse on the face of one deck. The Two of Swords, upright, on the other. Decision. Bringing what was otherwise ambiguous, okay, feeling of obscurity to the fore. Like, okay, instead, let's just say, it's like such an interesting example, but let's say you just feel this itch, okay, you feel like this itch somewhere, okay, and you're like, you just keep itching it. Like, I see you, like, right, doing your work. You're, like, sitting at a table and you're doing your work, and you keep getting this itch somewhere, right? And like time goes on, and it's like hours that you're working, and every so often, right, you get this itch, and you're like, oh, what is that? But then comes this like one final itch that just is like the last straw on the camel's back, right? That just sets you into like this. That's it. Like, where is that itch coming from? And I'm gonna grab whatever that little bug is. I'm being drawn to pull it out of my hair because I've got a lot of hair. Who knows what's going on in here? But no. It's like that. Is that feeling of like, where's my pipette and my tweezers? Because I'm coming after you. And I feel this is just really in your own mind, right? This is happening all in your own mind. Okay, of that insistent thought, that thorn of a thought pattern. You're like, this feeling, this like burning feeling inside of you. I gotta do something. I gotta do something about this. It's bugging me. And you know what? Where's that bug? Let me take a really good close look at it and ask it why it's like bugging me. Like, you're gonna sit there and have a talk with this bug that you just picked out of your brain or something, your hair, so to speak, right? And right, like, sit it down. This is so interesting, Aries. Like, but hey, let's flow with it. Absolutely, everything's for a reason. I do believe that. And you just like sit this bug. Imagine you pick this bug out and you just seat him down. It's like principal's office feeling, okay? And it's like you and yourself. Okay, and you seat this little bug in the other seat that's across from you, and you're just like looking at him and saying like, why are you causing this ruckus? Right? Like, what do you get out of this? Even what do you get out of bugging people? Right? And so it's this face off between you and yourself. You're getting super real. Like, you are tightening that strap, that belt. Okay, like where you let things slide, you're not letting things slide. Okay. Not at all. Not at all. It's like a very militant sort of energy. Very, very Aries. Very Aries. Okay, that warrior-like. Okay, you're just like, yeah, like getting into your zone, Aries. And you are shameless about it. Like, you are reckless about it. Not reckless. You are ruthless. Ruthless is what I mean. Okay. Now, who knows, right? I did say reckless, so take it as you will. Okay. You have a pair. You have the Daughter of Cups beneath. Okay, well, let me say it first. You have the Son of Cups, right? Okay. In reverse. You then have the Moon in reverse, beneath the Son of Cups. You then have the Daughter of Cups, beneath the Moon. All in reverse. Okay. And then you have the Chariot, in reverse, beneath the Daughter of Cups. Now, on the other side, you have the Two of Swords, upright, the Nine of Pentacles, upright, and the Four of Swords, upright. Okay. Beneath the Four of Swords, you have the Daughter of Swords, who's looking over at this interaction. Like, sort of, an observer, right? Like, involved by way of interest and by way of seeing what's going on, but not actively involved. I'm getting, like, someone is getting a talking to. Okay, someone is, like, in the principal's office. That's the feeling I'm getting. Okay, someone is, but again, okay, general reading, right? Could pertain to everyone sort of differently, but what I'm feeling for a number of you, this is happening you and yourself. You and yourself. You're getting really real with yourself. Okay, it's like you are taking this side of you to the principal's office, which is, right, your own, like, inner sanctuary. Like, okay? So, I'm feeling that, right, along this you're trying to accomplish something. You're trying to get your work done. You're trying to be serious about something. You're trying to come into your own, get into your zone, and there is this repeating, recurring, sort of insistent energy or thought. And so it's that, whatever that is, okay, that is being brought under the microscope and inspected. Okay, inspected. And it's almost like, it's like this. It's like, okay, imagine in school. Okay, imagine in school. It's like some kids are being rowdy, okay, and one of them's picking on another kid, and they, right, but then the principal comes over and is like, what are you doing? What's going on? And pulls the kid who's, like, picking on everyone out of the group, and everyone else is like, whoa, what's happening? He's getting in trouble or something like that, right? So then the principal pulls this kid over into his office, is like having a talking with him, because maybe this kid, for a long time, has been doing whatever it's been doing. Okay. And all of the other kids are, like, staring, like, whoa, like, what is happening? What's going down, right? And that's the sort of feeling. That's the sort of feeling that I get here with the Daughter of Swords and the Devil who's right behind her. They're very much, right, looking over at the scene. It's like a scene, okay, that's taking place. And it's like a stern talking to, okay. Four of Swords, this is very much like this. It's like in the principal's office, in the principal's office. Okay, now, kind of feeling. And whatever this is, whatever this discussion is, whatever this effort that is exercised to bring a resolution to this long-standing problem is going to be very fruitful, very, very fruitful, is going to help illuminate so much, and not only what you thought, but beyond what you thought, beyond what you expected would come of this discussion, of this meeting, of this reflective sort of moment with yourself. It's like, I came here to talk about, you know, why you are picking on so-and-so, but we then get into this discussion, right, that becomes very fruitful about, right, why that may have been, yes, but further than that, right, what your dream is, why maybe you feel, right, encaged or trapped within yourself, and what that's holding you back from, right, what that's holding you back from pursuing, creating. Okay, and then it's like you leave with like action steps, right? It's like you don't just like leave after reprimanding this part of yourself or whatever it is, right? Or someone else, whoever it may be, whoever you're working together with. It's like you leave with action steps. You leave on a very good note, on a note where you feel, I got a lot out of that. There was a lot to discover here. Okay, and it started with something very simple. It started with just this little itch. And it led to something much more profound, something much more illuminating of what is true to me, what is real to me, right? It's like I thought I was going to go, it's like I'm just imagining, right? Someone goes to a therapist and they are like, I'm so frustrated with this one person who's irritating me or whatever it is, right? Who I think is like annoying to me. And, right, after that talk with the therapist, it's like you come to the point of realizing, wait a second, my irritation was never really with that one person. It was something else, a frustration that I had about something else that I was trying to get off the ground, and this person just reflected this hangering kind of a feeling of frustration within me. Right? So it was never really maybe the itch. If anything, the itch was the initiator. Okay, that needed to be perhaps in some kind of way, the sort of whisper from the universe that pushed me in this direction to take a deeper dive internally, okay, or again with others. Now, this may regard career. Absolutely, okay. Speaking of what the next chapter, the next phase is as it regards career. Now, interesting. You have the Father of Wands right beneath the Ten of Pentacles. Strong fire energy. You have so many characters who are literally, they're all looking over at the interaction that's taking place. Right? Like, look at them. All the school kids. Like, oh, did you see that? Right? And I feel they're all involved. And just, again, from a distance, by way of just having seen what's going on, they're involved in the matter. Okay. But there's nothing they can do. There's nothing that they can do, Aries. Because the concentration is what happens behind, right, these closed doors in your mind, internally with yourself. Right? It's no longer a matter of this world. Right? And I'm getting, whatever this is, if this is a meeting, it's going to be very fruitful. Very fruitful. I'm getting for some of you, this is a matter of career, absolutely. In this regards, it's the feeling I'm getting here is like, imagine someone who's in a job who they're just not really happy with, and let's say they work in a team of people. Ooh, it's getting so hot. Let me turn this off. Okay, sorry, Aries. Right, and it's like this building frustration, okay, that this person has. Like, I just don't feel like I'm in a marketing position, but I really want to do accounting, and I really don't know why I just picked this up at that very moment. This is frankincense. I love frankincense, an amazing essential oil as I feel it. Right, everybody may be different, but hey, this may mean something to some of you. Okay, something about frustration. That's what I was saying when I picked this up. Nonetheless, Aries, okay, right, it's like you may have been feeling like at your wit's end, feeling like I'm in a position that just I feel like I'm not exerting myself in the way that I feel is really speaking to my gifts, my talents, my creative abilities. And so something about it, it's like, so your work was somewhat, like unfruitful in a way, maybe, right? It was like, something is just non-compliant about the environment, the working situation. There was a little bit of tension maybe, and then your boss maybe, right, comes in and is like, hey, I think we should have a talk, right? It seems like there's something that's not really fully aligned here in terms of how you are working and how you're enjoying what you're doing. And so you guys have a talk, and it's like you talk about the options of what could come in its place, right? Well, what would replace this? Let's say that you do want to, right, transform the way that, right, you even, maybe you don't want to work for this company anymore, right? It's like that kind of thing. Well, what, right? What would replace it? This new beginning, the Fool. So there's this emphasis on the replacement aspect, okay? Talking about options. So that's why I'm feeling it's very fruitful. It's not just like, hey, let's sit down and talk. Like, your work has been, somewhat not exactly, like detail oriented as it usually is, or it was at one point, or that we would expect for this position or this role, whatever it may be, right? Whatever they may expect. Virgo's card, okay, Hermit. I'm zeroing in on that with the 10 of Wands right beneath it. It's like this exhausted, like, I don't want to do this. Like, this is just not me. Like, it's just not me. I'm not motivated to do this. It's not inspiring to me. I want this new beginning, right? But again, okay, like I was saying, backtrack. It's not just, right, your boss coming in, like, reprimanding you, hey, Aries, like, what is going on? You know, why are you just not doing this? And it's like, we are not happy with that, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it's going to lead to, how do we make it better? How do we, what is the answer for you as an individual? How are you going to transform from it all, right? And so that's the question that's coming into play here. That's the question, what is going to do it for me? And again, does not have to necessarily be you and another person physically. It could be you inside of yourself, having this dialogue with yourself. What is going to do it for me? Right? Where I feel fully, like I am applying myself in the way that speaks to my life path and journey. Now, okay. And you've been on standby with this. You've been feeling on standby with this. And you have been, this is the feeling I'm getting, you've been waiting, like in the back of your mind, okay, all day. Like, let's say you're just working this job and you are, I'm just using this example, right? Because I feel for some of you it may apply, okay, but let's just say you're working this job and like day in and day out, right? It's like, oh gosh, like I have to wake up and go to this job. Okay. Now that I'm at the job, I'm dreaming. The whole time I'm dreaming of when and how and what I'm going to create when I can leave this world, when I can transform my craft, when I can even see myself in a different light, where I can give of myself to others in a different way that I feel speaks more to my truth, right? My truth, the Chariot. You have so much water here. Aries, so much water here. Cancer's card, the Chariot, and the 2 cups, court cards, the Son of Cups and the Daughter of Cups, and you have the Moon, which is, right, the ruler of Cancer. So more water energy, and something absolutely with Cancer, with nurturing. So whatever this path is, I feel like right now, or whatever this world was, you felt like I'm somewhat in a job, in a position, in a world that doesn't allow me to give of this, of myself in a way that is more nurturing to myself and others even, right? That is more, that acknowledges my emotions, my sensitivity, my sentimentalism even. And okay, yes, so right beneath, here we go, right beneath the Chariot, we have the 6 of swords, but the Mother of Wands right beneath that, okay? Both in reverse. So, and right beneath the Mother of Wands, you have the Mother of Cups upright, motioning over to Judgment, motioning over to the world, okay? And the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So look, okay, there is this decision you want to come to about what drives my soul. What is this hankering, this itch, this desire to do more, to be more, okay? And you realize that it is ultimately a matter of you transforming up and out into a whole new existence, a whole new world. And it means leaving certain things behind, leaving certain ways behind, especially that which regards the way that we perceive our whole path forward, how we make use of our thoughts, right? Self-talk, how we talk ourselves through the whole process, right? And recognizing our creative potential in all of it, recognize that we have so much to give, we have so much to share with the world, right? And what is that? What is that thing for me, right? So it's a lot of digging deep. It's a lot of coming to terms with, as well, very strong feminine energy that you're coming to. And it's interesting because, right, this sort of half, in the beginning of what I was moving into in the beginning of the reading, okay, was very sort of more assertive energy, even more aggressive energy. And here we have this very soft nature, soft tone of expression, okay, where mother, right, mother, cups everywhere, right, and right, so it's like I need to be firm, I need to be tough with myself in this way, or with others in this way, so that I can, right, allow this side to me that is more expressive in a soft and sentimental way, right? That takes into consideration that harbors my emotions, right, in a way that feels liberating. Okay, so it's this one stand that is literally, it's like, that's it, right? That is it, right? It's like, whatever you're searching for, okay, if you're thinking, what is it? What is the itch? What is the hangering desire? What is that fire, that flame, that purpose, that drive, right, that I feel compelled to seek out? It's like, it starts with the moment of saying, that's it. I'm going to begin that process of discovery. It begins with uprooting and recognizing and calling out once and for all in a very clear way what isn't, right? What is hindering me from moving along this path, hindering me, so to speak, right? And then from there, right, with that decision, it's then the clarity comes, right? That's where the clarity comes of, that's it, right? So it's like, that's it. Those are the two tonalities of these energies here, right? So it's like, but at first it has to start with that's it. I am finding once and for all what the answer is, right? And then the release of that energy that is dissonant, that is resistant, okay, then leads you, right? Opens the dam for this water to flow, these emotions to flow, this, right, respiration, okay, respiration of your being, okay, it's almost like you need to like oxygenate your cells, you can think and see in a totally different way, like, right, third eye chakra, okay, the opening of the third eye mind, right, so you can then see, right, but you got to clear out the energies, okay, first. Now, thank you so very much, Aries, for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please feel free to check out your rising ascendant or moon sign as well, as oftentimes that may lead you to further insights about your situation. I know, for example, I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun sometimes, so doesn't hurt to check it out. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute your signs for you. All right, Aries, thank you so very much. Have a beautiful May, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.